Welcome back to Not That You Asked. I'm Dave.
And I'm Sid.
And we're back again.
We're back again.
Super excited to talk to you guys today.
Back again.
And we're feeling silly.
I am feeling silly. Sorry, there's some cat hair on my mic. I know that we're only, what is this, our 5th episode in?
Yeah. Yep, 25% of the way to 20.
Oh, good callback.
Nice.
Good callback.
Appreciate it.
I was looking at some of our, how do you say, our interaction with the public world through comments the other day.
Oh, yeah. You were looking at those?
They hate me.
Yeah. No, I think that they hate what we talk about.
I think that...
I don't think they hate you.
If you go back and read between the lines, it's mostly the videos where I'm speaking that someone has something to say about us.
I think in those clips, it's also just you begin the topic. So It's more directed at your thing that you're bringing up.
If anyone's interested, go and check out the Joey and Dave Instagram. They post little reels, or Joey edits reels of our pod and their, different shows that they do. And man, the people want us to know that they do not care about my opinion about stuff. But then I say, oh, wait, not that you asked, but here is my opinion. Boom Roasted. That's the name of our podcast.
Boom Roasted.
Yeah, Boom
You can
Roasted.
never roast us because the title is roasting you.
Literally, the title is me telling you that I know you didn't ask for my opinion, but I'm going to be on the internet and I will be spreading it loud, wide, around the bend and to the front.
Well, at the same time, there's internet comments are never going to be, oh my God, you're so smart, brilliant, and gorgeous. They're never going to be that.
Can you imagine? I would quit. If anyone comments you are smart, beautiful, and gorgeous, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Then I would retire. With no money in the bank, but I would retire.
Yeah, that would be it for you. That's your one life goal.
God.
Is to get that comment. But no, I mean, it's always going to be negative.
No, I know. It's not even about that. They're not hurting my feelings.
Right.
But you're smiling because you think they are hurting my feelings.
No, I'm just, it's not great to get the comments, but.
Mostly they're just like, who asked you?
Right.
And I'm like, bitch, no one.
Or not everyone needs a podcast. I think that one was good. And I was like, yeah, that's true. But if no one ever didn't start a podcast, then there would be no podcast.
Well, and it's 1 hour of the week that I get to spend with my buddy.
Yeah. It's not for you.
Yeah, it's for us.
It's for us.
And nobody interrupts us. We just interrupt each other the whole time. So it's great.
Yeah. Fuck you, guy.
Yeah.
No, it's not fuck you. It's just, that is what it is. That is what the internet is. And I will also say that a lot of those are coming from YouTube Shorts, which is like just a very silly community.
Oh, see, I'm not on the YouTube Shorts kind of gang vibe.
Yeah, that's where a lot of the comments come from. That's a lot of them. And then TikTok, there's like one or two.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot from the YouTube Shorts community, which is an older crowd.
So if you love me and you want me to feel smart, beautiful, and gorgeous, just hop right onto YouTube and leave me a nice comment.
Yeah, we got to beg for those nice comments to balance it out.
Not even for like the views or like the recognition. I just would like one nice comment about myself.
Yeah. We'll get
because I need it.
It's okay.
I need it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't find validation in the internet. Never.
You're so right, Dave.
So wise of me to say.
You did sound wise when you said that. Wow.
It's tough.
Beautiful.
It's a tough journey.
We've been doing this for 2 years, so I think we should that lesson.
Yeah, all of the comments are always negative.
You guys are idiots.
Unless
It's not true. We've got some people that are like, this is a great video,
Yeah,
guys.
there are
Fuck yeah.
the little minority comments that are a great video or just a nice mom that watches our video and she's like, great video, really brightened my day. And it's like, great, that's amazing. Or somebody that's just like half broken English saying that's great, which I'm like, hey, I'll take that too.
Heck yeah.
Take that too.
We love all.
We love all.
We're inclusive here.
Yes.
Promote all over the world.
Yeah,
So
we
you guys
do.
spoken English.
We're touching all the
There's
communities.
some Croatian family that lives for our videos.
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
love that.
yeah. But yeah.
Davey,
Yes.
tell me what's been up with you for the past 2 weeks.
I'm about to go on to it.
Oh, good.
This is gonna be
Let me settle in. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
okay. So it's been a 2 weeks. It's been a time of metamorphosis.
Oh, wow.
Not really, but kind of.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah, I mean, life has just been lifing,
Oh,
you know?
we're in the trenches a little, I feel like.
I feel like we're in the trenches. I need to work out and I can't really run. So, like,
Mhm.
I know I've talked about that a little bit, but that just gets me none on my shit, which is
Sit down a little.
gets me down. I hate that my knees hurt, man.
I don't know.
Anyway, there's this guy. Will actually go to something that's productive, but there's this guy. His name is Chris Williamson. He has a podcast.
Mm.
And he basically talks about when you turn like 25, 26 as a man, you like wake up and you're like, well, what the fuck am I doing? And he coins it. This is not my phrase at all, but I'm giving
Okay. Give
credit to him.
Credit is due.
Yeah, he calls it the menopause, which I don't love that term.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what he calls it. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I was like, I think that happened to me in these 2 weeks.
Oh.
A little bit. I went through my menopause and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay,
We
so-
got to start doing some shit.
Let's tease that out. What is a menopause?
Sure. Menopause is basically just the period of life where I think as a guy, you just are kind of like doing your shit, you're going along your path, and then you kind of wake up a little bit and you're like, okay, cool. Like I actually need to either do what I'm doing and take it seriously or do something else or like just take my shit seriously. Like not to, go on to something that not all the listeners know about, but the speech that Will's brother had,
Oh.
he had one of those moments too where he's like, oh shit, I can't even
I
get
need
my
to get my mess
shit
together. Like I need to
Yeah,
grow up. kind
and
of
I think you always have like smaller moments like that. We're just like, yeah, I'm at that age where I kind of either need to commit to something or, just like go in on something, Yeah, and that it goes into another thing. He's having Andrew Huberman on Monday. New podcast comes out. We get a little personal with Andrew Huberman, which I'm excited.
Maybe send that my way.
Yeah, I'll send
I'll
it your
listen to
way.
it.
The Hubie. Yeah, and they talk about, have you heard about like Huberman husbands? Have you heard about
No.
this? Well, it's like this thing on TikTok where it's like all these ladies talking about how they just have a kink for Huberman husbands, which are just these guys who are very into like self-care and red light therapy and cold plunges and shit.
Yes, we love those women.
And I think that's just dope that that's a thing,
No, we're looking for grown men instead of boys.
Yeah, but it's grown men in the sense of like you just take care of yourself in such an in-depth way.
Right. Like
Which
you really
is
care
cool.
about how your skin looks and if you're taking
Mhm.
care of your hair
Yeah.
and if you're taking care of the bod, eating
Yes.
healthy,
Right.
nutrients, brain and body, mind and soul.
Yes. Yeah. And I just think that's cool that there's like a shift to that and having that information, and the internet obviously helps with that, but people like Huberman can go into depth with that and make that a thing. That's cool.
That is cool.
And that all brings it around to the point of I was going through all this. I was looking for some answers. And whenever these type of people try to prescribe something, they're always like, go to Stoicism and go back to the Roman times and understand how they did. And I think when you go,
You say the words. Go back to fucking Rome.
I think when you go
Damn it.
through menopause, you just start getting really interested
In the
in
Roman
the
Empire.
Roman Empire. And it's
Damn it.
slowly creeping into my life once again.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started listening
Oh, God.
to Marcus Aurelius's meditations,
Okay.
which is basically just he created like 12 journals to himself of like how to be better and just like
Cool.
the observations of himself as a Roman Empire or emperor. But he was also just like very self-reflective. Anyway, I tried to,
Is this a man of history?
yeah, he's like a real man,
Oh.
a man of history.
I thought you were saying he himself had like a podcast where he was releasing meditation?
No, he wrote it all down
Okay.
in Old English, which sucks dick to listen to. Holy shit. I tried to listen to it for 3 hours and got nothing. I was like, what is he talking about?
And you know what? I was thinking about this the other day because they're doing a musical. I promise it's coming back around.
Yeah.
They're doing a musical of the Outsiders book. Like they're making a musical of it for Broadway.
Yeah.
And it made me think about the books and things that we were required to read in high school.
Yeah.
One of which being the Odyssey. Did you have to read the Odyssey?
No.
Well, a lot of those like old stories and like Shakespeare and stuff like that. Why do they make 15-year-olds read that?
Yeah.
Because guess what? I can barely understand it now. And like I feel like I'm like I love poetry and I love reading and I feel like I have a pretty decent vocab.
Yeah.
You know, I'm an educated woman.
Right.
But yeah, it's half thou. Okay, those are actually the easy ones.
Yeah.
It's very dense.
It's just they speak in odd terms.
Yeah, and it's very like roundabout. It's like you got to
Yeah.
catch what they're talking about in the beginning. Then they go on a little
Thing and
like
then
a
they come back.
and then they come back at
Yeah.
the end, and you're like, wait, but what was the beginning?
Right.
It's about again.
It's just tough to get. And I really wanted this information. So I bought the first book and then I was like, this is hard. And then I looked it up and I was like, is this the best way to do this? And then I found another guy who did another transcription of it. And it's more like modern English. So I bought another book of it and I tried to do that and I got through it. But I was like, God damn. Just trying to get some information on how to be stoic, man. But anyway.
I just want to be stoic.
I just want to, yeah.
You really want to be stoic?
Not really. I just want to be more stoic than I am right now.
Yeah, you said that last week.
But I said I wanted to be stoic?
No, you said 2 weeks ago that you didn't want to be seen as silly.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I've thought about that because
That is true.
I don't know. I value a silly person.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I want to be silly. I just think there's a time and a place.
Oh, of course.
You know, I think I just want to be a little bit more serious, like when I'm just doing work. But I'm doing work like all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, a majority of my time I'm trying not to be silly.
Right.
But I would like being silly. It's just a balance.
I mean, I hear you.
It's a balance. Time and place.
You have
Time
your
and place.
personal and then you have your professional. As
Yeah.
they say.
So the main thing of that was Old English sucks, and I didn't know it sucked that bad.
Oh, it's tough.
It is tough.
It's real tough.
Yeah. But I've just been listening and reading, just been on my grind.
Good for you, Dave.
Yeah. I'm expanding my mind through Old English.
Oh man, I love expanding the mind.
But it is just funny because I didn't mean for any of this to happen, but it always just comes back to the Roman Empire.
What the hell?
Thinking about warm bedclothes not getting out.
Warm bedclothes not getting out?
That's what this fucking meditation book is talking. Bro, they'll be talking about the most random bullshit. The tiny little birds and the bees.
Oh yeah.
They're doing their job, but I am not.
Oh.
In my warm bedclothes, I stay in my bed. But I know I'm supposed to have my purpose. So I must go.
Wow. You just took me to another place.
I'm all about my meditations.
Should be king.
Yeah. So that's what I'm on right now.
That's great.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been my main
Yeah.
thing of that. Listen to audiobooks in the car.
Oh, I love an audiobook, man. You get so much done because you can still do tasks whilst you ingest literature.
Whilst. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a pretty chill couple weeks. We were doing a lot of construction at my workplace.
Mhm.
And by a lot of construction, I mean the only area of the building where I do my work.
Yeah.
So I've been dislocated. Is that a word? I've been relocated from my original spot of occupation to a different area in the office. And I have to I have this little, I don't think I've talked about this on the pod yet, but I have this little basket cart that I have to put all my belongings in and roll around to whatever office is open that day because somebody's off and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they finished the construction. Hallelujah. It's
Nice.
been 3 months.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long time to not have a place to sit at work,
Yeah.
you know, and you don't think about it, but when you have a job where you go every day and you generally sit in the same place, you have things there that bring you comfort. It's like, I always know where my cup is. I always know where my favorite pen is. I always can get, this or that, like whatever. And when you're just carrying it around in a box, you got to rumble through the box to find your stapler. And, it's just, it sucks.
Oh,
So I'm pumped that after 3 months, I have my new office.
hell yeah.
So nice. It's so fancy. Everything is like state of the art. Like, oh
Fuck yeah.
my gosh. I got like a real desk, like a big ass real desk. And my door closes.
Oh, wow. You have like a real office.
I have like my own office.
Whoa.
So I'm really pumped. And my office has the way that the desk is built. There's a hutch. Do you know what that is?
I mean, kind
So
of.
like you have your desk.
Yeah.
And then you can have a thing that goes above your desk that has like drawers in it. Or cabinets.
Yeah.
And where the window is placed in my office, the light shines directly onto it. So I think I'm going to take some plant clippings from the house, start a little plant situation on the top of my desk,
Nice.
get some O.
Hell.
Some O.
Some O.
I was going to go with O2, but I just left the 2 off.
Yeah.
Some oxygen
Right.
in the office. Get the brain working, stimulate,
Yeah.
and
Make it a little bit more lively.
yes.
More alive and
Yes. So anyway,
Love
I've been pumped about that.
damn.
I can't wait to get on there on Monday and finish. I'm going to decorate.
I might steal that idea. I might
Plants.
put some plants on my desk.
Do it.
Yeah.
I have one giant peace lily that's had to be, I've been away from it for 3 months.
Yeah.
As, you can't carry a plant to a small closet where they tell you have to work that day.
Right.
So I'm glad to be reunited with her
Yeah.
and my new office.
Hell yeah. Well, that's a great development.
I know. I just, felt like that was reasonable and
No. Yeah.
big enough to tell you, but
Yeah, that's great. I'm excited for you. I feel like
Yeah.
that really changes your day to day, which changes your life.
right.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I
Is amazing. Sorry. You're welcome.
so not this weekend,
Mhm.
but last weekend I went to Charlotte. Last weekend was busy. Friday, drive home from work, go straight to Charlotte, go to the 1975 concert, wake up early, come back, get ready, go to a wedding, be at the wedding, go home, go to sleep, wake up, kick everybody out of my house that was in my house, and then go. And I was at my soon-to-be brother-in-law's house for the rest of the day, which was
Yes.
lovely because I got to see my niece and nephew, and I love them so much. But anyway, very busy weekend. But the thing I really wanted to hone in on was the experience at the concert on Friday. Well, not really at the concert, I guess you would say. More so the before the concert and after the concert situation.
Okay.
So Charlotte, we live in Raleigh. So Charlotte is what, 2.5, 3 hours away?
3 hours, yeah.
So after a 2.5, 3 hour concert, you don't want to drive that far back, So
Yeah.
you're like, I'll get a hotel, get a hotel.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I adore Joey.
Mm-hmm.
Good guy.
Yeah.
You like him.
Yep.
I like him.
Right.
The world likes him.
Yes.
He made a boo-boo.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
He made a little bit of a boo-boo. So it wasn't just me and him. My best friend Harper was with us too. And Joey was very great. He took initiative and got us this hotel room a little while ago. And we were
Amazing.
pumped about the price.
Mm-hmm.
It was about $80.
Great.
A good price
Yes.
for a hotel room, which,
Super reasonable. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cheap, in fact. If you really break down the price distribution of hotels these days.
Mm-hmm.
So we're driving around. We just get to Charlotte. We're pulling up, and there's kind of like a strip of motels on this road that we're driving down. We're about 30 seconds away. And I was like, I wonder if what we're staying in is a motel. It was, in fact, a motel, which is fine.
Yeah. Cool.
Anything wrong with a motel. I'm not shitting. It's a great way to stay for cheap. If you've ever seen Schitt's Creek, they're the heart of America, as they say, But this motel had some problems, When you walk in, there's like some staining on the ceiling from water damage. There was a bucket in the kitchen area where you serve breakfast
Yeah.
that stayed there the whole time we were there. So I have to assume it was a leaking bucket from the ceiling.
Yes.
The elevator looked like a janitor's closet.
Mm. The elevator?
Yes. It was very thin.
Oh.
And when you got inside, the electronics of the elevator were taped onto the wall.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just very old, beat up.
Very beat up.
Yeah.
It was actually newly renovated,
Oh.
which is what got me to book it.
Yeah.
And so it's like
A McDonald's where it's like nice plasticky shit that looks nice,
but
with
the
the fact
foundation's still dog shit.
It was fine. Whatever. We get up to our room. I'm like, yeah, we're going to be here for like 8 hours. It's not a biggie. We get in there. We rush to get ready. We're like, got to get to the concert, And I had to go to the loo
Yeah.
before we left.
Yeah.
So I step in there and I look into the shower next to me and I'm like, oh, there's a dead bug in there. Okay. Whatever. Not a biggie. And then I look over and there's an alive bug next to it. And I was like, oh, poo. Let's go ahead and kill this bug and move on with our lives. So we did. Killed the bug and then went to the concert. Great concert. Matty Healy. He's a mess. We went to the Charlotte show if anyone saw his apology. I saw it live. It was neat. But anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
We get back to the hotel after going and grabbing a drink, whatever. We get back and we're trying to get ready for bed. So I'm looking through the bag that we packed and lo and behold, our bag is full of bugs.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh? How many?
4 to 5 bugs.
Oh,
in the
okay.
bag.
All
I
right.
saw 2.
I didn't tell them there was probably
8 to 10 in there.
Oh, god damn.
8 to 10.
8 to 10 bugs in there that I had to kill.
So are they like cockroaches?
No, not cockroaches. We
Yeah.
immediately looked up bed bugs
Oh, right. Yeah,
because of, the Paris thing, Fashion Week just
Yeah.
happened and, the fear of that being in a motel.
Is it like small bugs, big bugs? Medium bugs?
Maybe less than a dime, but not by much. They also ranged in size, baby to mama.
Are they like beetle? Like what?
Beetle.
Beetle-esque bugs.
But not like this kind of be like a flat beetle. It's,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
So then I'm like, okay, that really sucks. And we're all like this. And then we start noticing them on the walls,
Yeah.
crawling across the television.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we left an open beer bottle.
Oh, no.
There were some in there. I
Oh.
told Joey to just pick up the beer bottle, put it in the fridge, and close the fridge. Just get it away.
Yeah.
We just decided to ignore it because what is the likelihood that any of the other rooms don't have bugs in it?
Yeah.
0, I would say, %.
Sure.
So we just slept with the bugs. And
Yeah.
I put my eye mask on and I said, if I don't think about it, then they're not here. I did sleep with my head under the covers, just in case.
Yeah.
Poor Joey did not sleep very well at all. In fact, he stayed awake for much of the night
Mhm.
thinking about the bugs
Yeah.
that he so sweetly inflicted on us unintentionally.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was neat. In the morning, there were still bugs.
Yeah. That's pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. And you know how, like, when you see a bug or a spider, how you're like, even if you know it's just a one-off, you kill it, then you got the itch.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I feel like they're on me. It's like that, but you've seen 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're going to sleep in their home.
Right.
I felt as though I was trespassing on their territory.
That's pretty rough.
It was not great.
Yeah. But I mean, in that situation, what can you do?
Correct.
You got to just nut up.
Yep, or sleep in the Honda Civic, which was our other option.
True.
And Joey can barely fit in it just to drive. So
Right.
we chose against that and just lived with the bugs.
Damn. Well, that's unfortunate, but it builds character.
Build character. I was very scared about the bug transporting back to Raleigh
Mhm.
situation.
Yeah.
But we made sure we did lots of shaking of the clothes.
That's crazy that they got in your bag. Was the bag open?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then that's not crazy.
Yeah.
You really got in there.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so that was just like a fun little experience that we had in Charlotte. Don't stay at a, what was it called?
Was it a red roof?
No, it wasn't a Red Roof.
It was something by Wyndham.
Wyndham.
Okay.
It was yeah,
All right.
whatever, the Bedford or something like that.
Yeah, I've been to some bad red roofs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we've just been flying around the last couple weeks, last couple weekends.
Very busy.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can't get a breath. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't get a
I
breath.
feel like that. Yeah. But it's cool. It's like holiday season. That's just
Right,
what happens.
correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, we had fun at our little wedding we went to the next day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we went to a Catholic wedding
Yeah.
at a very Catholic, the very large
Mm-hmm.
church.
Yeah, we did.
Dave proceeded to watch the Steelers game
No.
throughout the ceremony.
It was the Penn State game.
Well,
It
Either
was
way.
a Saturday.
oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I lost track of my days.
Yeah.
But
It was a big game. Penn State, Ohio State did not show out.
communion was happening. The blood and body of Christ was being given to his people, and Dave was checking the score on his phone.
There was a 4th down goal line stop at the 1. I had to fucking watch it on my phone.
The sanctity of marriage was dampened by Dave's
They were breaking.
Dave's presence.
They were breaking the body, and I was.
but
flexing.
silently like this.
I was flexing on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it made it better, so whatever.
But yeah, it was fun, and we had good food, and
So many cookies. I ate way too much dessert. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I had like 4 or 5 cookies, and I had cake, and we had all that cookie dough.
yeah,
Bro,
they had cookie dough cups.
not okay. Wow. I went off.
We're only going to have one option of dessert at our wedding, so you won't be
Mm.
able to overindulge yourself.
I definitely did. I went way too hard.
And we had
Cake.
Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets.
Yes. And that too. God damn.
We were eating
Yeah. Yeah, we were. In the name of the Lord.
in the name of the Lord.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I wish
did
I
do
had
that.
done that. But anyway, yeah. But that
And-
was fun.
Yeah, and then it was Halloween weekend.
Yeah. We
This
spent time
weekend.
together, too.
Yeah,
We're
this
just been
Saturday.
buddies.
Yep. We've just been flying around, doing
Yeah.
the things. I went to a house party on Friday. That was fun.
Oh, yeah.
First house party in a minute that felt like an actual house party. I feel
Yeah.
like we have house parties here, but they feel like
Just friends
gatherings.
hanging out.
Yeah, like they're not like organized.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Yeah. It was cool though. There was a fire and s'mores. I haven't had
Oh.
a s'more in a hot minute.
Oh,
Yeah. It was good. And we played a game called Tourette's. Have you guys ever played that?
no, but it sounds offensive.
It's not. It's not offensive. It's just a card game. And you feel like you have Tourette's because you're just trying to guess words. You flip a card and you're like versing another person, and whatever the card is, the first letter of what. So if it's 3, it's a T.
Okay.
You have to say a T word first.
Oh,
It's actually very fun.
that's fun.
That was
I
probably
love
the
card
most
games.
fun card game I've played in years.
Yeah.
To be completely
Yeah.
honest, I would.
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel. Yeah. I feel like I play a lot of card games with guys, and those are like
Like poker.
horse racing. And it's like that's the last one we played, and I was like, that one was fun, but it's only fun for like 20 minutes. tops.
Yeah. And then you're like, okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
But last night
That's
was
tough.
fun. We went
Yeah.
on a Halloween bar crawl. All of
Yeah.
us were all dressed up. It
We
was
were.
very
it
fun.
was great. Yeah, it was great.
Well-
Mhm.
You go ahead.
What?
I was just going to say, what were you? Tell the
Oh.
people.
Oh, I was a vampire. I was a vampire with blood on my face.
And your hair slicked back.
And my hair slicked back. Yeah. I did that too. I wore some pants.
We'll
wore a shirt.
post a picture right here.
Yeah. I have like no good pictures. The only good picture I think of Emery and I are so there was this girl that took a picture on her digital camera, and the rest are like
Oh.
me just taking a picture of Emery and no
Ooh.
me. The one that Harper took of us is weird.
Well,
It's a weird angle, and I'm making a weird face.
we'll flash it up like this.
Yeah, I mean we can still show it. It's
Yeah.
just, you know it's not the best. But yeah, what was the worst costume that you saw?
You're not going to ask me what I was.
What were you?
I was a witch. I was a spooky witch.
You were a good witch though.
Thanks.
All black witch. You were an opium witch.
Oh, good God.
You were Playboy car. I was a vampire and you were an opium witch.
Dun, 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 dun,
Holy
dun.
shit.
It's connection.
Dumb.
That was good job, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I wore black tights and a little black dress and gloves,
Mm-hmm.
which everyone had to comment on.
Not a lot of people were out there wearing gloves.
And I was rocking it.
Yeah.
And everyone was making fun of the way I was talking and walking because they thought,
You were feeling some sort of way.
I like wearing gloves.
It was, yeah. They turn you into a different person.
Yeah, I like the gloves. I think I'm going to start wearing them more.
Yeah.
just around the house, like when I have to do tasks.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me slip into something a little more comfortable.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
But it was good. And I had a big old witch hat.
Yep.
And it was brilliant. I felt very witchy. Oh, and my eyelashes.
Those were cool.
I got these eyelashes that were bejeweled.
Yeah.
It was very fun. Here's a picture. God, I wish I had that power to really do that. Here it is. But yeah, it was really fun. And just good old times with good people.
Yeah. It was good vibes.
Good vibes.
Yes.
Such good vibes. The only thing that sucked is that it was hot as shit.
What? I was a little hot. I was sweating a little bit.
It was
Hot for
80
Halloween.
degrees.
Yeah. Mhm.
That is too hot. I want to be like, ooh, got a little chill. It's
Yeah.
Halloween. There might be
Right.
a ghost by.
Yeah. It was hot for Halloween for
Yeah,
sure.
it was.
Unfortunate little, warm weather front came
Yeah.
in for us.
And I think it's going to rain on actual Halloween. So all the kiddos are going to have to trick in the rain.
damn.
And remember when we did we gave out candy last year? It rained too.
Yeah, it did.
I'm
That's
sorry.
unfortunate. Well, shoot.
I would hate walking around with my kids in the rain for 2 hours.
Yeah,
Trick or treat.
that would suck.
Oh,
That would be the worst. It's just very unfortunate when that happens. The rain just
Yeah.
ruins times. It's
and
fine.
especially it ruins a costume.
Oh, yeah, that too.
It's bad enough when you just have to wear your regular clothes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Halloween is fun because it's like an excuse for adults to dress up like kids again, basically.
Yeah.
Well, slutty children sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's
But anyway, when we were at our first stop on the bar crawl, it was like kind of a restaurant bar, so we were sitting, and Dave wasn't quite there yet. But- He took his sweet time getting there. But
yes.
anyway, but I was, we were just looking around, really taking in the different costumes because it's exciting to see what people are going to wear
Yeah.
because it's like pop culture stuff and like just interesting to see what people come up with. And I leaned over to my friend who was with me, my friend Allison, and I was like, what's really interesting to me about Halloween is what single men decide to wear.
What does that mean?
It means that, and I'm not saying that single men are stupid or non-creative.
What the hell?
You're not single, so shut up. This ain't about you.
I was.
But where is their influence coming from?
Yeah.
If you're not dressing up as a character from a show that came out this year
Yeah.
or something super classic, then what are you going to wear?
Right.
So it's just interesting. And there was one costume that I saw that really stuck out to me because it made me want to throw up in my mouth.
Okay.
Apparently, this is a costume that's pretty well used. I've never seen it before,
Okay.
but it made me personally want to strangle him. It was a breathalyzer outfit.
Okay.
Have you seen one of these?
I can picture it. Is it like a big boxy, like slip-on thing, like a SpongeBob?
Yes, it was a box
Yep.
with this little scale. It was like green to red, with an arrow. And it was like, had a hole cut out where his genitalia was.
Oh.
And it was like, blow here.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like,
Right.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, guy.
Yeah.
Like, just gross.
Right.
Like, what is wrong with men? Yeah, we're going to put it.
Yeah. I have seen that before. Yeah, it's like guys think it's funny. It's not for girls,
It shouldn't be for anyone.
Why? Yeah, I get it. I understand.
It was, I felt I had strong feelings about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, ugh,
Yeah. Rude.
gross. Rude.
Gross.
Men.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I hear that. I hear it.
Hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would hate it too. Well, I wouldn't hate it as much as you, but I would
It just
also
felt like
dislike-
something only a chotch would wear.
Chotch. What a word.
And that is exactly what it is.
Wow. Chotch.
Anyway,
That's very interesting that you use that.
we can move on from that, but I was just like, ugh.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I hear you. I think, yeah, I can't think of anything else that's like that. But yeah, I mean, there's always those weird kiss this, blow this type of costumes, and they're like a
Ugh.
joke,
Yeah.
and it's always
Blah.
a bit weird. It's just
You
a bit
know-
weird.
What I didn't see
What didn't you see?
that I thought was going to be everywhere
I know where you're gonna go.
was the Taylor and Travis.
I have it written down.
was
I did not see
shocked.
one. I did not see one costume of that.
I saw one guy in a red T-shirt with white duct tape on the back that said Kelsey.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
I was like, a red T-shirt, brah.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever. He didn't.
I
have
mean,
a Taylor with him.
jerseys are expensive.
Oh, you're right. But I think Amazon probably would have one at this point. They
That's
should.
true.
They're trying to be making money.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I was surprised, especially with 1989 just came out this
Yeah.
Friday. Like I was a little surprised.
I was
But,
too.
You know,
Yeah, I saw a lot
your
of
own.
Barbie though.
I saw a lot of weird Barbies.
I saw a lot of different Barbies. I haven't seen the Barbie movie, so I don't get it.
Oh.
But I saw different ones.
Weird Barbie is like the Barbie that the kids drew on and cut her hair.
Oh, okay.
And she's wearing this pink dress that's not a Barbie dress. Like
Yeah.
the kids put a different dress on her. She's wearing
Yeah.
Birkenstocks.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I saw.
You
a
saw
bunch of
that
those.
in real life?
Yeah, with girls.
Today?
They had like
Or
a marker
Saturday?
around. Yeah.
What? I didn't see any of that. I just saw regular Barbies,
Oh,
just
yeah.
girls in pink.
You probably wouldn't have recognized it was Weird Barbie if you haven't seen the movie.
I think I would have thought it was the really fucked up doll from Rugrats.
No,
That's
it
what
was
I would
not
have
that.
thought.
But yeah, I was interested by that. Yeah, especially on the eve of 1989 TV,
Right. Yeah.
Taylor's version.
Yeah, no. Yep. I did it. I made the connection in my
Yeah.
head. Yeah, TV. I was like, Taylor's version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is interesting though. Maybe it's everyone thought that everyone was going to do it,
Yeah.
so no one did it.
Right.
Maybe it's harder to be Travis Kelce and
Maybe.
Taylor Swift than people originally thought. But honestly, I don't think it's that hard. So I don't really know what's going on there.
I mean, whatever.
Maybe. No.
Maybe
That's
they
it.
just couldn't. The ladies just couldn't fathom being the queen herself.
Sometimes I think in our world, that is such a big deal, but I don't know how big of a deal it is to everyone else.
I don't know, man. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I
know.
think everyone our age is kind of hip
I
to that.
know.
Even,
Yeah.
even the and I mean to say this with all the love in my heart, even the like older
Mm-hmm.
generations of employees at my job are talking about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce in the hallways.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a part of that conversation. They're not bringing it up for me.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Truth.
but yeah, I just want you to know,
Yeah.
because I know you haven't listened to it,
Right.
that 1989 Taylor's version slaps.
So are all the songs new?
Okay,
I don't get this.
Mhm.
I don't really understand.
let's do a SparkNotes version
Yeah.
very quickly. Okay. Don't.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I want to know. I don't know.
Okay. Taylor Swift
Yes.
was with a certain record label for
Yes.
years, all the way up until her Lover album,
Yes.
which was recent,
Yes.
2019, I believe. And basically, the rights, her masters, were bought
Mhm.
by Scooter Braun,
Yep.
and she wasn't given the chance to buy them herself. They went over her head,
Yep.
and did that whole thing. Very upsetting, right?
Mhm.
Don't take my art, bitch. Not only did they take her art, side note, they took all of her handwriting samples, her merch, all the pictures from that time. I mean, literally everything, not just her music. So big deal, right? So when she started the re-recording to take her music back, she's literally releasing the same exact album, just recorded now, but she's including the songs that were cut from the original album,
Gotcha.
which is like delicious. I mean, imagine your favorite artist re-recording music that they did in 2013.
Yeah.
So they're better now,
Right.
you know? So the music's, in my opinion, better. I love Taylor Swift of all time, but you know. And then they give you all the rest of the juice.
Yeah.
All
Oh, that's
the
cool.
juice.
That's very cool.
Right. So anyway.
Yeah. So there's no just covers of other people's songs.
No.
Yeah.
It's all her music.
I heard that some comment was flying around about that. I was like, what? I don't think that's the case. So I just wanted to.
No. But the girlies were a little, I mean, we're happy. Thank you, Mother, for giving us more content, you know? But we were a little disappointed. There was some serious evidence pointing to a Harry Styles collab on her song Styles.
Yeah. But no good. No go.
No go. Which, you know what? We were bold to assume.
Yeah.
We were bold. But I won't get into all of it, but there was some evidence, some handwriting samples we saw, some timing stuff, some what do you call it when you buy stuff? Hold on. Just some like
Receipts?
legal, well, I won't get into it.
Okay.
But anyway, that were really pointing to it, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But she did release 4 or 5 new songs. One of them's called Slut!
Right.
Exclamation
I
point.
have heard that song.
That one's great. That's my favorite one. And it kind of leans into the idea that Blank Space leans into, that like at that time everyone's like, oh, all she does is like date boys and dump them and then write music about it. Like she's such a slut.
Right.
So she was just like, I'm gonna write a song about you calling me a slut.
I feel like that's not slutty. That's like
Agreed.
datey,
But back then
relationshipy.
they were like, that's all she does. She's boy crazy. She just takes boys, you know, and blah, 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 and acts like she's the victim. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's sexist. I mean, they don't say that about men
Right.
who are dating Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Sure.
No, he never gets that kind of. Anyway, I won't get into all that either. But yeah, the songs are great. She does put Harry Styles in a casket a few times.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah. But most of the stuff that's like really hard hitting about him that we hadn't heard in her original album is kind of stuff that he had already written about himself.
Yeah.
He's
He's self-aware. Yeah.
So there's a couple lyrics about how he's looking for something more in every model's bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
yikes.
He wrote that in his own song.
Yeah.
She writes a lyric about how his new girl is basically her clone. If she has blue eyes, you're going to fall for her. And he writes a song called From the Dining Room Table where he's like, woke up the girl who looked just like you. I almost said your name.
Oh.
But yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. And one of the biggest like Taylor Swift like iconic photos of all time is the photo of Taylor Swift. She's in a blue dress and she's on a boat leaving the vacation that she went on with Harry Styles. They broke up, or she broke up with him on the vacation, and she left without him. And there's a paparazzi drone photo of her in a blue dress on the boat like this. So sad. So sad.
Yeah.
And it's just like one of those photos that is just pop culture, will be ingrained in my head until the day I die. And there's a lyric about that. And it's just funny because she knows that we be knowing about stuff.
Right.
But yeah, it was great. She's amazing. She just keeps getting better. I mean, honestly.
Damn.
And she's a billionaire now.
Wow. She's winning on all levels.
Is winning.
Dubs.
He be dating Travis. He be loving her, man.
Yeah.
He is a smitten kitten.
Smitten kitten indeed.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, man.
man.
Oh, man.
And the more I get to know him, the more I love him. I'm not even.
The more I get to know him. You guys are friends?
Oh yeah, bestie. We talk on the phone every night.
Yeah.
We debrief.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was good.
Hell yeah. Do you know what twee is? It's a aesthetic.
No.
Oh. I was watching all these videos on aesthetics and like deep dive. There were like 40-minute videos. I was watching these
Sheesh.
this week. And Taylor Swift is just like one of those icons in that aesthetic. It's like English teacher aesthetic, like those dresses aesthetic, like Zooey Deschanel's kind of in that too. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you knew what that was. Or like indie sleaze,
Okay.
like those type of things,
hear you.
like
I can get that
2000s.
more. Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, she's killing it with the streetwear these days.
Yeah, I mean, her aesthetic is way different now, obviously.
Yeah. Oh,
but
yeah, way different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
She looks
She's
great.
really transformed.
I know I'm going to see her movie so soon.
Yeah,
November
November
5th.
something, yeah.
Remembering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Saturday?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday.
Porch.
3rd is, Friday.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I just wanted to update you about the Tay.
I mean, there's a Taylor Swift update.
every day.
every podcast, and I'm always here for it.
Yeah, you're learning.
Yeah.
You'll be learning.
I'm here absorbing, learning,
Mm-hmm.
watching aesthetic videos. Shit.
Yeah.
Watch fucking 2 hours of that shit. Anyway, yeah, I just had to get in there. A lot of hipster knowledge on those videos. I was like, I think I'm a hipster, which is weird to say. I don't
Yeah.
think I am, though, but I
No.
kind of am.
Okay.
According to that video, I was like, I'm gonna be wearing that shit
Oh.
just in 2023. Anyway,
Do you have another topic? Because I have another one. I just don't want to cut you off.
no, I don't really have anything too crazy, no. Go ahead.
I just wanted to do a really quick thing.
Okay.
I'm very sad today
Hmm.
because of Matthew Perry's death.
Yes.
That happened last night. I am grieving deeply. I kind of seem like I'm being funny right now, but I'm actually not being funny. I cried twice at the bar last night.
Yeah.
Real tears.
You
Like tears
did.
were coming out of my eyeballs.
Right.
And I don't want to like talk about it for a long time, but it's just kind of crazy to me how like we're getting to the age where actors that we absolutely love are starting to pass. And that's sad in itself. But he was like only 54. So it's just really sad. And Friends is my favorite TV show of
Mhm.
all time. I mean, it's like I feel like in the fabric of who I am.
Yeah.
For real.
Yes.
And it was the first grown-up TV show that I watched when I was a kid, and I was just, oh my gosh, I love it. I know every line in the show, and Chandler's always been my fave.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so sad to me that somebody who brought so much life and love and, you know, humor to, you know, a piece of art that so many people loved and watched
Yeah.
in so many countries and in so many languages. And Friends is still something that's huge to this day.
Yeah. 100%.
2004. It's almost been 2 decades since it ended, and it's still something that people are watching to this day. And I don't know. It's just crazy that something that means so much to so many people, that a part of that is gone now. But anyway, I hope that he's like finding peace, and because he struggled a lot.
Yeah.
And I just had to say that because I love him.
Yeah.
And I love that show. And I hope that, you know, all the people who worked with him and spent so much time with him. I mean, that show was on for 10 years.
Yeah. It was
You
a long
become like
one.
a family.
Yeah.
Cast,
100%.
crew,
For
actors,
sure.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I just had to say that because
Yeah.
he is, like in my heart forever.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
R.I.P. Matthew Perry. For
Yeah.
real.
It's crazy it's kind of crazy. Like we're getting to the age where that's happening now.
Yeah.
And I will always remember, I told Joey, I was like, one day when one of the Friends people dies, that's when it's really going to hit me.
Mhm.
And that was like 2 years ago. So anyway,
Yeah.
sad.
It's hitting you right now.
It's really hitting.
Yeah. Life be lifing for real.
Life be lifing.
Gets high and then it gets low.
Yeah. I wrote Chandler Bing, heart.
Chandler Bing, heart. Okay, well I can branch off that unless you have more to.
No,
Say
not about
on
him.
that.
I have one other thing that I want to talk about, but it's
Okay,
not
cool.
related,
This
and
will
it's
be
silly.
quick, and this is also silly, and this is more about books.
Okay.
Cool. So I had no intention on reading / listening to this audiobook, but I did. I woke up one morning and I started watching a video on how to be more athletic in 2024. And I thought these would be items I could buy on Amazon, which they slightly were. And then this guy was like, read this book and you'll become more athletic. And I was like, that's something I can do today. So I bought this book. Yes, audiobook. Because I can just rip through those, you know? And if it,
a little bit fat, you put them on the fast.
I
motion?
don't actually do that, but I should do that. And they have audiobooks on Spotify now, so I don't have to buy them, which I found out after I bought it. But yeah, so I was like, okay, cool. And it's called The Way of a Superior Man.
Oh Lord.
Yeah. which I was like, okay, maybe this will just be more stoicism. I actually this is the first one I read. I read this and then I read the stoicism book. So I guess this is kind of kicking that off too. So it all is full circle.
Yeah.
This is going somewhere, I swear.
Babe, I'm here.
All right.
I'm on board. I'm on the train with you.
So I thought this was going to be about how to be athletic. Not it whatsoever. This is about
What the title is called again?
The Way of a Superior Man, which is a very interesting and kind of controversial book.
And title. It kind of gave me the ick when you read it.
Yeah, I agree. But it's like if you kind of have to have clickbait as a book, especially for that sort of niche.
Heard.
The Way to Be an Average Man. Who the hell is reading that? No one. Okay. So, but this book is all about masculine and feminine energy. It's nothing about athleticism at all. I was like, okay, cool.
Okay.
So
I'm intrigued.
it was just about like this guy's opinion on how masculine and feminine energy interweave and flow through life and how to harness both within yourself, whether you are male or female or in a relationship or not, doesn't matter.
That's
Which is
awesome.
It's great. Some of the opinions are like maybe not the best, but overall concept is good. Is like you should use those energies as a positive manner and understand them
And have both.
and have both
As
within
everyone
yourself.
has both feminine and
Yes,
masculine.
and
energy.
understand them within your partner and understand how to move with those.
Cool.
Which I was like, great. So I was learning all about this feminine energy because he doesn't really talk about the masculine that much. It's more about the feminine, which is cool. And then I was like, you know what I should listen to? The Divine Feminine by Mac Miller. And I did. And I was just in that mindset. And I was like, damn, bro, this is such a good fucking album. And I really feel like he understands the feminine energy from that perspective and made a really good album around it. And RIP to him, man. That was a beautiful piece of work. And I just feel like it's really sad that we appreciate people's art way more when they pass. But that is often the reality of it. So
It's really hard. I've actually been thinking about that a lot lately too, because there's these 15-minute long videos. You probably would enjoy this. I can send you one.
yeah.
They're 15-minute long videos on YouTube, and it's called Art Explained. And they pick the most, well-known pieces of art of all time, and they break down the person who painted it, what their life was like, and what the inspiration and technique and all this stuff is behind this beautiful piece of art that you think about all the time. There's one on Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
There's one on The Sunflowers by Van Gogh. The Kiss, which is just such a cool story.
Yeah,
and
that's in my parents' bedroom.
oh, cool. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
That specific piece of work. And I don't know, it's really cool, but every single one of them was dead. Van Gogh is a little bit of a different situation.
Yeah.
But most of them are freaking dead. And there's like years that pass. Oh, and not only were they dead, but they were hated while they were alive.
Right.
And it's like, big 180, 360,
Yeah.
180?
Yeah, 180.
Either way.
Yeah. Flip.
But yeah, I think it's really interesting, and I like learning about art because I love all the different mediums and stuff. But the Kiss one's really cool. I'll send you that one because it's complicated. Because in the picture, you can't tell if the woman is receiving and wanting or pulling away, and it's this idea of attraction and repulsion and submission and dominance. It's really interesting. Anyway.
Yeah, I would love to watch that.
Yeah, it's really cool. But same vibes.
Yeah, I think sometimes with they were hated while they were alive thing, sometimes artists are kind of shitty people. And I don't know that about all of the artists that you're talking about, but I just know that, especially like older artists, they just like are fucking crazy and alcoholics and shit.
And a lot of, artists are oddballs. They're people who don't fit into society. They have these wild ideas that don't, make sense in the world that we've created within our own population. A lot of times they open up their minds in ways that isn't accepted and stuff. And so, yeah, it's really interesting to think about. And just like Matthew Perry, like he really struggled with addiction, like all throughout his time on Friends.
Yeah.
And he talks about in the Friends reunion, which is so great. If you love Friends and watch it, it's just fantastic. He talks about how Jennifer Aniston was one of the people who kind of stepped up and went into his trailer and was like, dude, I can smell it on you.
Right. Yeah.
Like, let's tighten up. Or like, what can I do to help you? Like,
Sure.
you're clearly not good.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking, he was taking Vicodin, all this stuff, like while on set, while acting and learning his lines and having to, and he struggled with a lot of mental illness, anxiety and depression. And anyway, but yeah, it's the tortured artist thing. I don't think that's just a cliche.
No,
Like, I
it's
think
definitely how it
that's
is. Yeah.
really how it is. And when you want to live your life in a way that you can share, it takes a lot to break down the walls to be able to, you listen to a song, you're like, God, that is exactly how I feel. How can that person that I've never met
Yeah.
beautifully encapsulate this experience sorry, I just spit all over you. Beautifully
okay.
encapsulate this, moment of my life. And I think a lot of it is that idea that, artists they're a little bit tortured
For sure.
and strained.
Yeah.
And they do that so that they can release this art into the world that means so much to people.
It is.
But yeah, wow, that got a little
We got deep on this one.
deep. Woo, Jesus.
That's okay though.
Yeah.
Real ass conversations on Not That You Asked.
Mic drop. Oh, well, I have a silly, funny thing
Yeah,
that I want to show you.
I'm sure there. I knew you would have something to transition
Yeah.
away from this.
Yeah. I don't even know. How long have we been potting so far?
We got about 5 minutes left.
Oh, perfect. I knew it.
Perfect.
We're getting good at this.
We're in sync today,
Yeah,
man. We're
yeah.
killing it. Anyway, so I've been, as I said in the last couple podcasts, I've been pulling back from social media a little bit,
Mhm.
which is great and also sucky.
Yeah.
Because you be missing stuff.
100%.
And for me, it's not as much of the FOMO of, oh, everyone else is watching this and I'm not. But it's just like, man, if I could laugh at something, I want to.
Yeah, that's fair.
But anyway, that being said, I don't know if this is like a trend that everyone else is experiencing or if this is just like a fun little variant that has come onto my page. But I've gotten these really funny videos of like first siblings meeting their baby sibling for the first time.
Yeah.
And some of them are beautiful.
Mm.
So sweet. Just picture perfect. Like a little tear comes to the 2-year-old's eye. It's my
Aw.
baby sister. You're an older brother. I'm
Yeah.
your sister.
Yeah.
And I was so excited to meet my baby brother. I mean, I picked out this special stuffed animal for him and then went ahead and kept it myself.
Oh, okay. Nice. Indian giver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was a basset hound. I named him Pacifier.
Nice.
And he still lives in my closet at my childhood house.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, some of them don't go as well,
Right. Yeah.
So I wanted to show you a couple of them. The first one is one that came on my page, and the second one's like a compilation of some tough ones.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and do some screen recording so that we can show the world these videos. Okay, let's see. This is the first one. Let me make sure my sound is up. Okay. Hold on. Here it goes.
Here it is.
Your big brother. You think? So stupid. Does it have any arms?
No arms.
Like that, but
Yeah.
these are really something.
Oh my gosh.
Like done.
I just didn't like it.
Sit across mommy's legs.
Okay.
Oh, baby. Or this. You like that, baby?
Oh wow.
Is he cold?
Never in my life ever heard of using
Silliness. Blah 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 blah.
Nipples.
Two.
Nipples.
Nipples.
Like
One, two.
There's a lot of babies.
Say no.
Here, wait a minute, Emmett. Wait, look.
Look, Emma.
Oh, did you? Your finger says he got cute.
He hit me.
and there's
Just
more.
cannot count.
Oh my gosh. And there's some that are like, I think it can be overwhelming for small children to understand the whole mommy's pregnant.
Right.
There's a baby in there. Now the baby's out and it's coming home with us. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a lot
Yeah.
for a small brain
To
to
comprehend.
really understand.
Yeah.
But there was one, and I searched high and low to
Mm.
find this for you because it was kind of like a Superman trick.
Okay.
This mom was laying in the hospital bed, tired. You could tell, like, she had just given birth. This wasn't like the next day.
Mm-hmm.
She's holding her baby. Her daughter comes and sits in mom's lap. And the mom's like, "You want to hold your baby brother?" She's like, "Yeah." And the dad's standing with her, kind of watching. So she gives the baby to the daughter, and the daughter's legs are off of the hospital bed. So she's looking out at her dad holding this baby. And she looks at the baby, and the baby sneezes, and like some goo comes out. And she goes, "Ew!"
Yeah.
Tosses the baby off of the bed.
Yeah.
Newborn. I'm talking like baby can't hold its head up. Got
Right.
the soft spot in the middle.
Yep.
Will break if it hits the ground.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that dad
Yeah.
went into Papa Bear, like his brain stem was like, I have to protect my young so that my genetics will continue on this planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
He like baseball slided up under that baby and
Yeah.
caught it. And
Hell
I was
yeah.
like,
those are the best videos.
holy
Yeah.
shit. I mean, it's just crazy like what parents will do for their kids. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
all of a sudden the flip
It's just
switches
instinctual,
and it's like
and you're
happens.
an elite athlete.
But the funny part is at the end of the video, the grandma, I have to assume grandma was recording it.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Holy shit, honey, that could have been real bad." And I was like, yeah, the death of your brand new grandbaby right on the floor of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That's what I was fearing while watching all those
yeah.
videos, that they were just
yeah, well,
Throw
that
it.
one of them kind
Yeah.
of was like, I'm
Yeah.
done now. That will be enough for me today.
right. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I've really been enjoying them. And if I find the Superman video, I will have to send it to you because
Yeah.
you're gonna be like, I mean, it was like the Flash.
Yeah.
It was wild.
I want to see it.
yeah.
Maybe
Anyway.
just not on the pod. One
But
minute.
yeah, anyway, it's been really fun, and I've been enjoying watching the sweet children. Again, some of them very sweet.
Yeah.
Others
Not so much.
not so much.
Unpredictable. These
You know what?
children.
And that's the human experience.
It is. Different
Like
folks.
Different strokes.
That's right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this conversation, and I'm hoping that you liked our depth today.
Yeah, we kind of got a little serious
We
there.
got serious. We got into some topics. We
You
talked
never
about
know.
some freaking books, man. But yeah, if you like that stuff, leave a comment. And if you don't like that stuff, leave a comment.
Yeah, preferably one that says Sydney E. Hewitt is smart, beautiful, gorgeous.
Yep, that's the one we want to see from now on, and only that. So yeah, till next time. Appreciate the ears.
Yeah, love y'all. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.